What up YouTube, this is user Brandonpointblank from Team Hangout. I'm here with my entry for Intch95's contest. Go on and subscribe to him. This is my Create-A-Dag deck. My team member, the Princess Summoning, he came up with the name or whatever, so I'm going to give a shout out to him. But anyway, the main prowess of the deck is to be able to get my strong docks in the graveyard, special summon them later. And I'm going to be showing you everything. This is the deck I run. This is the deck I've always ran, and it's completely original, my own design, and it's the only place you'll be able to see the list, so hope you enjoy. I run 3 Dark Creators. I have a few people telling me that these guys are a little heavy at 3. I promise you, if you run the deck, they're not. Easily summoning my monsters. 3 Armageddonites. Because you cannot get enough of these, I promise you. Armageddonite, ditching my Necro Gardenas. I run these at 3 because they're an amazing stall and they're very aggravating to my opponent. Moving from play, block and attack. 2 Tomatoes as my search engine. 2 Phantoms of Chaos. These things run amazing in the deck because I will use them for so many different monsters effect. The Dark Creator, Dad, and in fact I'll show you a combo I use with these in a second. Dark Armed, easily. My deck is so easy to get 3 Darks in the graveyard, or if I have an overabundance, I'll ditch this with either my Armageddonite and then use Phantom to get his effect. Layers. This is one of the major combos I use. This is usually the first or the second thing I ditch to the graveyard with my Armageddonite or anything else that I use. And I'll usually just remove him from play, pay the 1,000. My deck top decks so much that it's easy to, I can pay that 1,000. Plus usually if I pay the 1,000, draw into a creator with the draw 1 ability, then the game's usually over right there. Plague Spreader, Synchroing, ditch him a lot. This card is amazing. 1 Gale, sinking plus his effect, of course. By the way, my deck is completely dark, not a single light, so. Grapher, again, ditch capability. This guy's a homicidal maniac, plus he's a 17 beater. 1 Snipe Hunter, because this guy is amazing. He gives me ditches, and he turns every card in your hand into a single destruct, and doesn't get much better than that. Even if I lose, I can at least ditch a Necro, make my life easier. 1 Kaiku, of course, because 1800 beater, remove my opponents from play, especially if they run anything like mine. This will screw them over. Light Swarms, whatever. Sangin, again, another search engine. Morphing Jar, because it gives me ditch and darks in the graveyard, plus it gives me jar power. Jinzo, this is an amazing thing to use with the creator to bring him back, because if you're going for game, it stops any traps. And Gores, because if you draw into him, there are going to be times where you control nothing, just drop him. Now, also, one other thing is with the creator, a lot of people would think that you're going to want a creator into the strongest monsters. Honestly, not necessarily, because a lot of times I use the creator and special him, special a Gale, half my opponent's monsters, do my normal summon, synchro, and just do that because I abuse the mess out of my tuners with the creator. Next I have my spells. I have 2 Allures, draw engine, 2 Burials, bring back my Necros, bring back anything. 1 Rhoda, because this works amazingly in the deck because it lets me search my Grepher Armageddonite, or there have been plenty of times where I'll have Grepher on the field and I'll use this to search out a Necro Garden, and ditch the Necro and ditch something else. Creature Swap, because I can creature swap my Tomato, my Sangin, anything. This card works amazing in there. Heavy Storm, Destruct. Lightning Vortex, Destruct. This lets me search out my Plague, my Armageddonites, my Gale, anything. This card's amazing. Monster Incarnation to bring back my Dad or my Creator. Mine, so I can sink their monsters. Traps. Bottomless for Destruct. Call the Haunted. Torrential, Threatening, and Mirror Force. Main staples. I try not to run a whole lot of traps because I do get Genzo on the field often. Next for my side deck, Dark Horus, because he's a beater. I usually run him a lot. Deck Devi, mainly Synchro Cat, GB Hunter, Glad Beast, Kaiku, Lights Horns, Divine Wrath, usually gadgets. Fissure, gadgets, Mirror of Oats, Glad Beasts, Zombie Masters against zombies, ditch a Necro, special summon one of theirs, or even get your Plague. Royal Oppressions, mainly Blackwings, but I'll side them in for different things because you would think this hurts your deck, but you can win with your deck, or with this deck, so much without having a special summon. The special summoning just helps a whole lot. And then I also side Soraka's for Blackwings, because again, you can absorb theirs too. Extra deck, Shieldron, Taster, Iron Chain, Bryanak, Goyo, Flamville, Gaianite, this for whenever I use my Zombie Masters, Ancient Fairy, Black Rose, Arcanite, so Kaiku, Herbellum, Stardust, Colossal Fighter, RDA. Again, this deck is completely original. It's my own design. Again, this deck, you do not have to have the creator to win. I promise you that. I top 4 every time in my local tournaments. I guarantee you that with this. This is my main deck. This is the deck I've always ran. This is probably the deck I'm going to be running for a while. So, again, shout out for yourself. Tell me what you think. This is Creator Dad, and this is user Brandonpointblank. Subscribe to Intch95. This is Contest Injury. I hope you like, and hopefully he gets more than 1,000 subscribers. So, peace out, YouTube.